In the year 2000, a beautiful young girl from India called Priyanka was crowned Miss World. The most remarkable thing about this was that she was just 18 years old when she won the crown. She asked the judges why she won when there were so many other beautiful women in that competition at the same time, and they stated simply this: because you were the most confident and eloquent. Priyanka said that becoming confident really changed her life, and I know that it can change yours too. So if you're just a beginner at public speaking and need more confidence at your next presentation, this video is for you. I have 7 simple tips to get you sounding confident for your very first speaking presentation. Let's go. Q&A Tuesday, all your voice questions answered. Hi, I'm Elisa James and welcome to the Voice of Confidence TV, where I help aspiring speakers, coaches and trainers find their authentic voice of confidence so they can become better leaders in their field of expertise. Let's get going. Tip number 1 is giving versus receiving. When you're walking on stage to present, you need to really show up with a mindset to give and not receive. This is the very first thing that I teach all of my students. It's not about you. Show up with a giving attitude. Give your audience something that they want to hear, something that they need to learn. If you take on that giving mentality, the audience will always be on your side. Don't show up talking about how many degrees you have or how many followers you have on Instagram. It's not about you. The best speakers in the world are givers and not takers. So go into your very first speaking presentation with a mindset to give and not receive, and you'll be on the right track. Tip number 2, sentence structure. Keep your sentences short and don't ramble. So many young people get so nervous they just talk and talk and talk without taking a breath or adding a pause. They want to speak as fast as they possibly can to fit everything in before somebody shuts them down or cuts them off. But speaking with too many words and rambling on won't get you the attention that you are seeking. People who ramble are very hard to follow. So instead, organize your content, whether it's with or without a PowerPoint. Keep it to a very simple structure of introduction, body of the talk, and then a short conclusion. The audience will appreciate and be able to follow an orderly structure that's simple like that. They're also able to remember what you said when it's a little better organized. Tip number 3, eye to heart connection. Many young singers and speakers are so scared when they do their very first presentation that they don't want to look people in the eye. It's the same whether it's on camera or in person. They're really shy and they don't want to have eye contact. However, when you really engage people by looking them directly in the eye or directly in the camera, you actually leave a bigger impact and the audience will feel like you're directly talking to them. This is the most important thing. We are actually speaking to one person at a time. But we don't want to make people very uncomfortable by staring at them too long. That's just going to freak them out. So instead, one thought, one person. New sentence, new thought, new look. Remember to do that and make it really simple. Remember, we do want people to connect with us. And since the eyes are the window to the soul, you will connect with people's hearts and minds when you have direct eye contact. Tip number 4, simplicity is key. Don't clutter up your notes or slides with too many details. You'll end up feeling so stuck behind your slides and your notes that you'll be even more nervous if you lose your place. The best way to fix this is to have a structure or a presentation laid out in simple dot points. You need to learn to trust yourself, that you will know your content by just looking at the dot points. Once you've spoken them out a few times, you will know them and you will be able to flow your content more easily. Then you can actually focus on connecting with your audience more instead of having your head buried in the notes or hiding behind a lectern looking down the entire time. Tip number 5, slides as guides. Don't load up the slides with complicated animations and texts, as this again can be so distracting for your audience. Your voice and your message are far more important than the slides. If you put too much text in your slides, people are going to be trying to read the text and listen to you at the same time, which actually doesn't work. So keep it simple and concise and stick to just bullet points that you can elaborate on. Don't over-rely on your slides. They should be only a guide to getting your message across. Tip number 6, volume and fillers. Don't speak too softly or with too many fillers. It will be really hard to hear you and hard to follow the ideas that you're presenting. Our job is to make it easy for the audience to really follow you and hear you. So do use a confident voice with ample volume so you can be heard at the back of the room, and avoid as much as you can adding fillers. Tip number 7, believe in yourself. Confidence and belief in yourself can be achieved by everyone. It's not something you're born with. Confidence is not for the select few, so stop making excuses about why you can't do something or achieve something that you really want. Priyanka, Miss World in 2000, said, "Confidence changed my life. It's changed mine too, and I know it can change yours." Becoming a confident person with good articulation is available to everyone. It won her the world title, so imagine what it can do for you. I will leave you with her words. If you believe in yourself, the world will believe in you too, because perception is reality. And let's face it, when you show up with more confidence and eloquence, your life will change. Here's a recap from today's training. Feel free to take a screenshot to keep it handy. If you found this episode helpful, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell so you don't miss the next video. I'm Elisa James from The Voice of Confidence TV. I'll see you next time.